in Toronto performing at the Bud stage, and he's praised, and it'll take guts to get through this final stretch. And thank you, guys. I figure Jays fans would prefer it was just blow Jays squad. Hyunjin Ryo's comeback from Tommy John's off his right knee in just that second start, but came back second start.
Throw that slow curveball, but getting the hitters fastball, but what he has is creativity.
To take the field as the Jays look to...
Marte is going to get his first big league at bats here today.
Cincinnati, this will be his 9th career start. He's been good. This is his 4th, and he's come back.
Hop back foul, 1-1. He is well equipped to get by. Cutter misses high, 2-1.
That 2 starts against Cleveland and Chicago. 2 hits.
Her ball hit to short, right at.
In a long time. They've had Side, Merrifield, and Guerrero on the right.
Who takes a curveball just a little bit high. PS 8. He is the second baseman of the future for the Reds, with Ellie De La Cruz getting a lot of time. Comparison you will easily get with, say, Russell, Lopes, and Garvey. It's a different world now than it well came in the same year. But you understand.
More athletic, and they all swing the bats. They got a lot of speed, a bit more, and the Reds run an awful lot.
Got to get it over to first in a hurry. 4th start for Refar. And he got him to chase a changeup down, and he rings Cincinnati Buck after the speed he showed you. A switch hitter, so here he is batting. From the moment he came up in an important spot with the kind of talent that he has. Fair ball, a hurry.
Boy, he sure did.
And now he gets it to deep right field, and that ball's not going. At first and third. Again, they got so many guys who. He's now getting his reps in left field.
But I would like to see them disturb Mr. Ball in right. Stuart Ferris made it popular, all those different positions.
Hot shot down to third, knocked down by, picks it up.
Okay, very wicked hop right before.
Here's Joey Votto, DHing today. There is a club option.
I'll take door number 2.
Yeah. That's likely they'll pick up the option at 20. That doesn't necessarily kids. As he strikes out here, maybe you're not.
A lot of fun. He enjoys serving as a mentor to these.
This one out, and here's Christian Encarnacion Strand hitting 2-6. Good changeup, and
yeah, I think that's true. Just because they can hit a fastball. This one
just blooped it into right for a base hit. Soft contact, but
as well. And he hits this one right off the end.
And now the first mate for yesterday, combining to hit 11 holes. The 2-0 from Ryu is swung on and fouled back.
Yeah, he's and you mentioned his power. Oh, he hasn't got his
changeup. 2-2. Another change, and he takes this one low.
It's been quite as effective for him so far.
Varsho coming to second, and Chapman's throw goes into, and Kiermaier's got to chase it all the
second base. As Merrifield was third, is not going to try to advance, and you can see that ball just got away.
Maybe the inning being over, or at worst, 2 on with 2 out, looking at an 0-2 count. That play, very shallow fly ball. So again, Guerrero's got it. Ryu lets the Blue Jays not distinguishing themselves.
Take a nice play, gives ground, and you can see how he was waiting for Ryu to get in the foot race against absolutely. Ryu's already a pickoff move, but he just mixes.
Right at George Springer. Game. Errors. Blue Jays have hit a couple of home runs, almost all of them last night. And it's great. It's great to see so many Blue Jay fans here, and everybody. Good time here this weekend. Get his first at bat here. Velocity, we mentioned earlier, down about 1 mile per hour as he rings her 1.5 to 2.
I think we're going to see some fluctuations in his velocity from start. What he needs to do to be effective, he drops breaking balls in there first.
The Blue Jays, of course, were carrying a 6-man rotation comes off Tommy John surgery. So the decision was made to option Alek Manoah to Buffalo. So members of the not yet with the Bisons. He is still in Toronto. And some things delivery related, pitching related, and he is still, if a pitcher takes a comebacker off the knee and you need a guy. Yesterday, we had not been told whether a firm date.
Since the 10th of August at Cleveland against, and it's unfortunate he hasn't made the move to get to Buffalo. Oh. Well, now he's got him reaching the effort it takes for De La Cruz to get to that out.
And he tried, missed upstairs, ball 1.
Yeah, comes back in there again. It might get the same results.
Down the right field line, but foul.
His batting average coming in this game was .243.
And just missed.
In his last 2 starts, and you can see that barely.
And a curveball to get him. Beautiful.
Who has so many pitches he can throw for strikes. That one was 60.
Right back to the mound. And Ryu on to Guerrero. The end of 3.
That is helping him continue to add strength and range of most surgery.
We'll tell on that. But it has always had the rep. They're taking ground balls and doing all kinds of stuff. Fastball misses outside, and it's 2-0 come out of the game. Kevin Biggio is now. Strahl came out and looked at his, I think, the middle finger on his left hand. Cautious, hopefully nothing serious, but Guerrero is in the air to left.
And he picked it up early on and threw his.
Last start, he gave up 2 runs in 5 innings before he took the come without having allowed an earned run. Backpedaling. This is just such a terrific back. He's important right now.
Well, he sure is. And he's got.
Second big league at bat for Noel V. Marte.
Again, you could talk about his fastball yourself with velocity.
90 on the inside. For the student at Great American Ballpark. As Hyunjin Ryu. Foul territory, runs out of room.
Effectively, as the way he has, and this is just his. There's nothing but positive 90-mile-an-hour fastball to get a strike.
And now a liner into right.
It was they had 0-2, and then this changeup just he reached on an air, as Dan mentioned, and now he's got a base.
This is his 7th season. No longer than 3 years with the Blue Jays. 1 with Milwaukee, 1 with Cleveland, 1 with.
His role is to get the best out of a major league member of the pension fund.
Bichette knocks it down.
It's going to be a base hit all the way. How far he goes before he ever got to it. He knocks it down, but he.
Mid of the game after Stuart Fairchild is in concussion protocol. Remember, he banked. So hoping that's nothing too serious for Fairchild. And that's a pitch he has thrown a number of times.
He throwing it inside, but he's throwing it for strikes inside. Went back there again. This time he being at the end of that season prior to his surgery.
Tries a curve, but he free to the runner. It's fouled off.
Location up and down as well, and he didn't fall into any patterns.
And strike 3 called.
Other than the fastball, as one gets the inside corner, another 90-mile-an-hour.
Checking around out of town, top 6 in the Bronx. Trying to sweep that series. The teams closest to the Blue Jays right now, with Houston and Center against the Angels yesterday, because there's a hurricane. So it's a bit of a lighter schedule on this Sunday.
Doesn't happen very often.
No.
Generally, it's an earthquake or fire. How about Nick Pivetta? 4 innings so far, just 2 hits and a single run.
This isn't the year to kind of push it. 2-2. And this tosses the mask away and makes the catch.
It's in the sky, and you don't have any background. Watch Danny up there to give you any sense of depth. And
Ryu. Rookie here in this match. Gets a fastball by him up at the belt. And a curveball and a beauty. How about that? 3 calls through 5 very sharp innings for Hyunjin Ryu.